Yeah.
Hi guys, nice to be speaking to you again, although I have to be honest, I was hoping that by now we would be back in the church talking together face to face, but unfortunately that's not the case. But thank God for the video that we have now, so at least we can talk via video call. So just for a few moments I just want to speak to you about this book here. Now I know you all know what this is the Bible, and as a Christian this is a very, very important book to me. The reason it's important is because it tells me all about Jesus, and it tells me all about how Jesus would want me to behave. That's why it's so important. In fact, the Bible tells us in several places that the Bible can be trusted, and it's the Word of God. And that's very, very important. Now, as children, we need help throughout the day, every day. We need various ways of help. And God has provided us with lots of help in the form of adults. We have parents, we have grandparents, carers, perhaps older brothers and sisters. When we go to school, we've got teachers, we've got dinner ladies. God has given us many, many adults to help us on our day-to-day lives, where we want to go, where we need to go, what we have to do. And that's wonderful. But say you wanted to know something about Jesus. Who do you think would be a good person to ask? Jesus, I hear you say. Good answer, well done. Jesus is exactly the person to ask. And do you know what? In the Bible, in the book of Matthew, a man actually does ask Jesus that. A man comes up to Jesus and says, what would you like me to do? How would you like me to behave? What's important to you, Jesus? Jesus says to him two things. He says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, and love your neighbour as you love yourself. Those are the two important things to Jesus. Now we know we can love God, we know we can love Jesus, but love your neighbour as you love yourself. Who's our neighbour? Now I think you probably know the story of the Good Samaritan, which talks about our neighbour. And our neighbour is everyone we know. I'm sitting in my garden now and I've got neighbours on either side, but it doesn't just mean those neighbours. It means my family, it means my friends, it means the people I work with. It even means people I don't like that much. We need to love them. Now, I'm pretty sure that if we were sitting in Broadmead Church right now and we were all gathered together and we were sitting in a circle, if I was to say to you guys, what can I do to be kind? What can I do to love my neighbours? I know from experience that you'd come up with lots of answers. You'd say to me, we can look after people in the playground. If we see somebody on their own, we can care for them. If we are unhappy, if we see someone unhappy, we can go and talk to them. If we see someone hurt, there's lots of things we can do. At home, we can help our parents. Perhaps mum needs some help with the washing, or perhaps dad needs some help washing the car. There's lots of things that we can do. Another thing we can do is we can invite people to come to Frantic, because we know that that's where we can learn about Jesus. And I think that's one of the things we have in our video, don't we, about bringing new friends to Frantic. That'd be another lovely thing to do. So these are all the things that we can do to love our neighbour as we love ourselves. So what I want you to remember is that this Bible is very, very important. This Bible can tell us about Jesus. It can be a really good guide. And my prayer is that as you grow older, the Bible will become very important to you as you desire to learn more about Jesus. Perhaps during lockdown, when you've got a bit more time on your hands, perhaps it might be nice if you could find a Bible. Your parents might have a Bible, perhaps a children's Bible, and have a read. Find out some more stories about Jesus. If you look in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, you'll find lots of stories, and do you know what? Some of them are really exciting. There's talking about Jesus healing people, Jesus taking care of people, Jesus loving people, Jesus being kind to people. There's lots of lovely stories. So if you can, if you get a chance, I challenge you, find yourself a Bible and see if you can learn a little bit more about Jesus. Hopefully next time we speak we'll be face to face in church. Until then, take care. God bless.